And we are live. Welcome, brothers, to another Stocks Over Thoughts. This is episode 5. I'm with my boy, QB Willie B. He's in the building of the Mex treatment movement. And we
Facts.
here chopping up today about stocks and PUA coaches exposed. How's everything going with your QB Willie B?
I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Do we have an echo, or is that me?
That might be you. I don't hear echo on my side.
Okay, my
We got
bad.
19 in the building already. Stocks over thoughts. BMT. That's a black.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
We in the building. But yeah, like I was saying earlier in our conversation before we went live, you was asking me how long I've been out here. I've been out here 3 months, and I was telling you, I was like, man, Colombia has to be one of the most difficult countries to leave
Right.
because it's so what they call tranquilo. It's so relaxed. Everything's laid back. When people are laid back, a lot of people are pretty much genuine, bro. Um, and the culture here is just so cool, man. I really love the culture here. You know,
Nice.
the price of living. Once you really know how to move and start getting your Spanish down, you start knowing these little cities on the border of like Poblado, like Envigado,
Right.
Reales. You start moving around, you start saving so much money, man. Because you would think that you're spending a lot of money, right? But when
Mm-hmm.
you start looking at your Uber bill, $2, $3. Once you start eating where the locals eat, $3, $4. Once you start buying the groceries, you know how your grocery bill in the States might be like, let's say 100 every, I don't know in Cali. I know Cali's hella expensive,
Right.
but usually I spend about close to between 75 and 100 at the grocery store a week. In Colombia, man, $40, $30, depending on how what your diet is and how you eat. So it's just real difficult, man, to leave this country, bro, because it's so relaxed. Um, and you can stay up here like up to 6 months out of the year, uh, but every 3 months you gotta leave and come back. So Colombia is dope, man. I tell people all the time, man. Colombia is up there. We got a
Yeah.
super chat already, brother. Brother
Right.
from Fitzroy George, the $20 super chat. He says, shout out to Willie B tuning in. Travel Brothers for Life. Yeah, we got my bro in here, Travel Gang in the building, man. Travel
Yeah. Yeah.
Gang.
Fitz. That's the big homie right there, bro.
That's what's
Big
up,
homie.
man. That's
Hmm.
what's up, bro. So when you coming to Colombia, bro? I know I'm supposed to come out there to Mexico, but when you coming to Colombia, bro?
Right. Well, I want to go back, man. I still got a shorty out there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, too, when I went to Medellin in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like, yo, these restrictions, the curfews and everything, like, I want to
Oh
make
man,
right, you
yeah,
know?
bro. They had us locked down for 5 weeks in a row. Like the
Hmm.
Colombian holidays are back to back to back, kind of like how our holidays is. Of course, you got Christmas and you got New Year's. They have a holiday after that. I forgot what the name of the holiday is, and
Right.
they were just shutting it down every weekend because what was happening was they was trying to stop the healthcare system from collapsing out here. So that's why they kept shutting it down.
Hmm.
But things are laxing up. There's no curfew tonight, bro. The parks are full. Everybody's out and about. So things are lacking up, man. You might want to come on out here, bro, because it's. I just left Parque Jerez, bro, and it's packed out there. It's getting there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro.
No, no
Yeah, you gotta
doubt.
come out there. I know I gotta come out there to Mexico, though.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to go to Playa del Carmen
Hmm.
in a week, actually.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna be out there, doing my thing. Um, like I said, it's just so many places to visit, see. Um, but it's open. People can cross the border to and from. Um, you don't need to take a COVID test to fly in.
Mm.
Um, the border is open 24 hours. At least the Tijuana border, the major borders. Um, and springtime is coming up pretty soon, so it's going to be popping, man. I know in Quintana Roo. which is the state that Cancun is in, they're, you know, they're still operating the bars and nightclubs, I think, until 1 o'clock, but they
Mhm.
usually go until about 4.
Okay.
Hmm.
So do you still need a PCR test to return from Mexico to the
Yes,
States?
to the United States, yes. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so if you're flying, let's just say you're going, I don't know, from Cancun back to Houston or Atlanta or
Hmm.
LA, you would still need to take that test.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So you don't need one going there, but you're going to have to definitely take one going back.
Right, right.
Do you know the price of the PCR test out there?
Not on top of my head.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to take a PCR test out here to return to the States, and I think it's like $70, 70 US.
$70?
Yeah, 70 US out here.
Damn.
Yeah, so you know,
Sheesh.
yeah, yeah, um, yeah. They tax it. I mean, that's not too bad. I think I paid $170 to take my PCR test in Atlanta. That didn't even come back in time for my flight anyway, so it's like a waste of money.
Hmm.
But you know, the funny thing about Colombia, they are requiring a PCR test to come now, but I think the Minister of Health realizes that the PCR test really doesn't help stop the actual. I don't want to get too into it because I don't want nobody to caught the stream. You know how they are about
Right.
the COVID situation. But he's really been going back and forth with the courts here, trying to get rid of the PCR test and kick up tourism again, um,
Hmm.
because they realize that yeah, they might get a few tax dollars off the PCR test, but it's not stopping the spread of the virus because you can still have it right after you
Right.
take the test. You still can contract it and still push it. So, you know, it's just kind of a formality to a certain degree, but they're doing it right now. They are asking for you to have a PCR test. And I know it's annoying, fellas, but I would say personally, right now, it's
Hmm.
well worth coming to Colombia because right now there's no curfew, there's no quarantine, nothing like that right now at this point.
No,
So,
nice.
yeah, it was difficult though, bro. Getting picked up in the house because the weather out here is just perfect. It's like a consistent 75 degrees. And these cats still be wearing jackets talking about it's cold. I'll be like, y'all don't even know what cold is. Go to the States right now. In the States it's cold.
Facts. Facts.
Charles Explores in the building. He says you can walk across without a test. You know anything about that?
He's right about that. So
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you can walk across, you can fly across. You don't need a test, but one thing, if guys are going specifically to Tijuana, if you drive across, you know, they don't ask you for anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
Walking across, they might ask you because it has to be like an essential need.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to ask you where you're going. If you say, "Oh yeah, I'm going," to a club or whatever, then what they're probably going to do is make you buy a temporary visa, which is only $30. Um, but oh, okay. But if you have that visa, you're good for the next 6 months. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So in a way, it does kind of help.
Okay, hold on. Charles Explorers is saying you only need the antigen test to get back to the States. That can save you some money.
Okay.
Okay, I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I still would double check that, Charles Explorers. But hopefully, if that's true, because everybody I know has been taking the PCR test out here, and they haven't had any issues. So I would just double check that first. Now we got Antoine Johnson in the building. He says 12 degrees with -15 wheel chill right now. What city you in, brother? That's pretty cold. We got Tampa Twan in the building with a $10 super chat. Appreciate that,
Uh-huh.
Tampa Twan. Tampa Twan was the first guy that I met out there in Sasua the first time, man. I was happy I met that brother because I was a new fish in the water, bro. I didn't know where to go, know what to do. and he dropped the brother a lot of games. So I appreciate that, brother. I also appreciate that super chat. So today, brothers. Well, first, hold on. Let me shout out to the Black Men Travels Facebook group, man. We are growing, brothers. We are closing in on 5,000 members. If you haven't joined yet, click on the link in the description, man. Make sure you join that Facebook group because I put a lot of information. And the guys be going live in the Facebook group too. Me as well as Cardell. Shout out to Cardell. We go live. We drop a lot of information, a lot of game that we're not going to drop pretty much on YouTube. So make sure you have a profile pic, guys, because we try to filter out the trolls and everything. So make sure you have a profile. If you don't have a profile pic, just send us a message personally and say, hey man, I'm not coming with a profile pic, but I want to join the group, and we'll let you on in that way as well. So once again, fellas, make sure you join that Facebook group, especially if you have a trip, an upcoming trip, and you might be flying solo, or you're not sure if your guy's going to back out on you at the last minute, like a lot of brothers do. It'd be a day or two for the trip, and they'd be like, hey, bro, I ain't going to make it. You'd be like, man, that's what happened to me the first time I went to Sasua. My boy just kind of like, he did that shit to me at least 3-4 times, man. So, once again, fellas, make sure you join that Facebook group, man. It's some good brothers, a lot of good information in that group, bro. We be wilding in there. The funny thing about a Facebook group is we have a lot of people trying to join. You know what I'm saying? Right. And even though the Facebook group is called Black Men Travels, you got a lot of women trying to join. You got guys sending me personal messages who, might not be able to trying to join, which is kind of weird to me. I'm like, why would you want to join a group called Black Men Travels? But it is what it is. So we're here today, brothers. We're talking about stocks. We're going to get to the juicy stuff a little bit later.
Right.
But, man, what happened in the stock market this week with Robinhood, brother? In your opinion, what happened?
Yeah, it's very controversial, dealing with the hedge funds and obviously the speculated stocks with AMC and GameStop, and I believe Reddit as well. Reddit has like a group, so it's something that's never happened before in terms of shorting the stock. And basically, and what that means is you're betting. I don't even like to say the word bet, but you're investing that the stock is going to go down, and so you can short it by doing a put option. And that's what, from what I understand, a lot of people were doing with the hedge funds, because AMC and GameStop, they're both dying. They're both dying businesses, compared to like a Tesla, Apple, Chipotle, Netflix, yeah. So they're both dying, and so these hedge funds and the people on Reddit, I believe, they were able to make money within those 2 or 3 days where the stock went up crazy for GameStop, over $300, $350. When I believe the stock was at $25.
You're breaking up a little bit, bro. You still there?
So it's
QB Willie B, break up a little bit, brother. Hold on, fellas. Fred Moore Jr. in the building. He says, what's happening BMT? What's going on, Fred Moore Jr.? We got John Doe. He said he got to leave and come back. We got doing trades in the building. He says crypto gets those games on the regular. You there, brother?
The
QB, hey, you breaking up real bad. Try to come back in, bro. Try to come back in.
yo.
There you go. Brother, you there? All right, try to come back in. All right, I go with these comments. Brothers, when you come in the room, make sure you hit that like button for your boy. We are down here in Medellin, Colombia right now, interviewing my good bro, QB Willie B, about what's going on with the stock market. And in a minute, we're going to get to what's going on with these PUA dating coaches as well. So try to come back in. Try to drop off and come back in, bro. So, guys, while he does that, right now I'm in Medellin, Colombia, man. And if you guys want to come on down, this is a great time to come down. They got rid of the curfews and the quarantines and all that good stuff. You still have to take a PCR test to come into the country and to get back into the United States. So you want to make sure you do your due diligence and do all your homework before you start to book a trip as well. Make sure you kind of know what's going on, because a lot of guys came out here. Let me see if QB is in the building again. But a lot of guys came out here. It's all good, though. It's all good. A lot of guys. I was just telling them, a lot of guys came out here, man, and they was stuck into the quarantine. They were stuck in pretty much their rooms, pretty much the duration of their trip. So you definitely want, during this COVID situation, you definitely want to do your due diligence and do your research. If you got some guys already down here in Colombia and DR and some of these other countries, make sure you talk to them before you decide to book a trip, because you don't want to be stuck in your hotel room and you can't go nowhere. QB Willie B, you back, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. My bad. I accidentally hit a button on the router and it just shut off.
You have froze for a little minute, man.
Right.
But
right.
You don't actually do options, do you? Because most of those guys that got caught in the robbery.
I do options. I do options. So
oh, okay. I didn't know
let me go back to what I was saying about GameStop before I froze. But anyways, so the stock went really high.
Mm-hmm.
People started to develop that whole what I call FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Mm-hmm. So, as you know, with these new brokerage accounts such as Robinhood, Webull, E-Trade, stocks are more marketable. So when you hear, oh my gosh, this stock went up, 300% in 2 or 3 days. Let me hop up on that, Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, invested and brought the stock when it was very high. And then you see what happened to both, to AMC and GameStop. They plunged within a couple of days. So I tell dudes that, hey, make sure you do your research, understand the company. And those type of stocks, I call them Hollywood stocks, because again, they're being marketed for a couple of days, a week, and then you want to make the investment because you don't want to miss out. You want to get the money too. And unfortunately, when you're not doing your research, you're not analyzing the stock, you're not analyzing the company, you can lose a lot of money real quick. And then it becomes gambling.
Do you feel like, or do you think that the stocks went down because Robinhood limited the orders and stopped people from buying? Stop people from buying?
Yeah, it was a little bit of that, because I noticed on some accounts they suspended the account as well, or suspended the actual stock from you purchasing the stock. Mm-hmm. So that's a little speculation, in my opinion. Like, yo, what's really going on over here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So would you consider that to be market manipulation?
Definitely market manipulation. And who's really winning when, my question is, when people put in their options, either a caller put And when people buy the stock and it just plunges like that instantly, who are the people that are really benefiting from that type of surge? People really have to question that.
Mhm. And with the because I didn't know you did options, but I thought you was pretty much a long term trader. I didn't even know you did options.
I was, now I'm
Mhm.
stepping my game up and doing the whole options.
Okay,
Yeah. And
excellent, excellent.
so, right. And
So
so
I
I
heard
gotta,
options is like the wild, wild west of trading, right?
no, it's not.
Or is
And
it futures?
right. And so the way to break down options, I'm gonna put it in a term where I know these brothers can understand. You're
Okay,
basically pimping the stock. You're leveraging it. Okay. So you're saying, look, this girl over here in the street corner, she's worth $80, But then you have a John that comes up and he's like, well, hey, I think she might be 100 or 150. And so time is money, money is time. And so what the option does is you're saying, okay, right now, how much do you have? You know what I mean? And so you may say, all right, if you really want her, I see this as 150. So what the option is, you put in a call or a put. The call is basically what you think the stock is worth over time.
Mhm.
And you're not buying the stock, you're just buying the actual contract. It comes with like 100 contracts. So you have the option, that's why they call it options, to buy the stock or sell the stock.
Mhm.
So if it's 80 and you feel it's worth more, like 100, 150,
Mhm.
and you put in, your call or your put for either 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, you have to make sure it goes above that price or higher, um, to make your money off of the actual uh, option. And
Okay.
then once you do, so let's just say in 2 or 3 months, it goes past $100, dude, that option, you can literally double X, triple X your money like that.
Mhm.
That's the way options work. But I don't recommend that to, incoming investors. Those are type of, investing strategies where you have good capital. I mean, you can start an option low, like the cannabis stocks. You can buy those options easily for like under $50, and you can flip 50 to 250. But
And
again,
would you still go
huh?
ahead? Go
You got to
ahead.
know what
Go
you're
ahead.
doing, and you got to understand the value numbers and validity as well. So when you look at a
Mhm.
chart, you're seeing the trends that's going on, and you're looking at um, basically the graph, and you're seeing the behavior of the stock. How often does it reaches a certain price target, terms is going up, and how low does it go, you know?
Right.
So now you're analyzing trends, and stocks are volatile. So, but that's your best friend when you're doing options. If you're a long-term trader, you don't care how much up and down the stock goes, is over time, you're going to make money.
Exactly.
But with options, when you're looking at those charts and you're seeing how volatile the stock is,
Mhm.
then you're saying, look, it hit $11, but it reached up as all the way to 16. So if I put in an option for 13, that's easy money. And I can do that, within a 30-day option or maybe even a week option. That's how that works.
Now, with us finding out, I know a lot of people know this now.
Right.
If you guys don't know, with Robinhood basically selling the order flows uh, to the hedge funds, do you think it's still safe to do options on Robinhood, knowing that what they're doing is pretty much taking the information from Robinhood and betting against everybody?
Repeat that kind of one more time.
Okay, so basically, Robinhood is selling the order flow, right? They're selling the information to the big hedge funds,
Right.
right?
Right.
And pretty much, I forgot. Is it what's the name of that? Damn, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of the Citadel or something like that. The Citadel, right? The
Right.
Citadel, what they do is they take the opposite of what everybody's pretty much betting. I don't know if you knew that or not. And that's why I was asking, do you think it's still safe for people to trade options on Robinhood knowing this
I
information?
wouldn't. After that fiasco, what happened,
Mhm.
and that information getting leaked, like no.
Right.
And Robinhood has been having problems before
Oh yeah.
with
They've
other
been
stock,
sued. Yeah, they've been
right?
sued before.
Right.
Yeah. And then
So
and then the CEO comes on, or the founder, whatever he is, CEO comes on, I forgot his name, Glad or something. He comes on and he just lies to everybody's face, saying that yeah, we ran out of money, we couldn't cover it, so we had to raise $1 billion. I'm like, what does that have to do with GameStop and AMC though?
right.
Right? Like, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything? He just came on, and then everybody knows he's lying, right? But he's just going to say what he needs to say anyway to try to avoid lawsuits. So
Facts.
that's very interesting, man, because the whole Robinhood thing was we robbing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Right.
But now we know that it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like you're basically
Exactly.
robbing from small time traders and giving all that information, which I don't even know how that's legal, because you're giving information that these hedge funds take, and they basically bet against you with
Right. And
information, basically.
right, and they're manipulating the stock. It's saying that hey, it has this value, but again, they put so many puts in to make it so high. Um, or I'm sorry, yeah, puts to short the stock.
Hmm.
And when it gets that high, I believe the hedge funds have to, you know, pay for that
Hmm.
once the option expires. Those 100 stocks become yours essentially. And if you're not careful, um, the brokerage account will liquidate all your other stock assets. So essentially, you can lose whatever money that you had in your stock account, um, if that option was to expire.
And for first time, well, new traders,
Right.
would you suggest that they just trade more like long term investments more than they do options first? Like, what should they start first?
Yeah, they should start long-term investments. So,
Mm.
you want to go with your blue chip stocks, Facebook, Apple, um, as I mentioned, Tesla, PayPal's a good one.
Hmm.
Um, Chipotle is a good one, and I mean, there's
Beyond
so
me.
many. Yeah, Costco. There's so many good
Man,
ones. Even Nike. Nike's not bad. You know, um,
yeah,
and you shouldn't be afraid of the price because, like I said, on certain apps, you can literally buy a stock, a partial share for $1. So
we got a question for you, brother. He says, "Do you day trade?"
no, I don't day trade.
Mm.
So yeah, that's it goes from buying whole stocks, buy and hold long term,
Hmm.
to basically, putting in your options with the puts and the calls, and then day trading is like the third tier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when you're looking at candles every day, you know, and people have to you really really need to know what you're doing on that one, because now you're looking at graphs. You're timing the stock, and you're basically putting calls and puts daily versus weekly or monthly.
Hmm. We got ceased away with the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. He says, "Finally caught alive." Yeah, man, we live and we are in the building, man.
Right, right,
So,
right.
man, recently, man, have you been on any trips lately?
Yeah. So December, I did 18 days in Mexico. I went to Puebla, Veracruz, Cancun, um, and it was great. Man. I had a great time.
Uh-huh.
And Puebla, for a lot of people that that don't know Mexico, it's about 2 hours east of Mexico.
Okay.
Um, I would say it's definitely like the New Orleans of Mexico because you have a lot of French architecture and Spanish.
Hmm.
They have a nice historical district, and then south of the city is where it's very modern, where you have all your high rises. And they literally have a church in every single corner.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. And what's the name of the city again?
Puebla, Puebla.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
Which
what's the
stands
climate?
for
Is it have a beach there, or what's the climate there?
no, no beach. It's just kind of a big historical town
Hmm.
uh, in Mexico. Um, but it's very modern, and it's like really up and coming. They have a
Okay.
lot of museums, great places to eat. The weather is great. So, you know, when COVID is over or when the restrictions are more or less, I will be able to explore a little bit more of the nightlife over there in Puebla.
Okay. Man, we got
Hmm.
71 in the building. Brothers, do me a favor and hit that like button when you come in the room. We got a file, a super chat from my brother Ash L. He says, I came here for the dating coach cookout.
Oh, we'll get
LOL.
to that.
Lucario caught a heavy L yesterday. I don't even know what happened. You know what happened with Lucario?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened with Lucario yesterday. We'll definitely get to that. Um, so
Howard
the
Cooper is
next,
in our super chat. He says, what's up, fellas? Appreciate
was
that,
good,
Howard. What was you
good.
going to say, brother?
So the next city was Veracruz,
Hmm.
which is I do recommend brothers going there because it's more of the morenas. I met a few, bro. Like the eyes are literally on you out there. Like they
Really?
definitely like yeah.
Okay.
Veracruz is more of a local vibe compared to like Cancun, Cabo, um, or even Puerto Vallarta. Uh, but the food is a little bit different. I had crab legs for like $11 out there.
Mhm.
Um, the beach is okay, but you go to the mall, all eyes are on you. You walk out in the town, all eyes are on you, and it's not that expensive to do things in Veracruz, so it's not bad. And then Cancun, you know, Cancun is Cancun. That's literally the new Miami.
Excellent, excellent, man. Let
Right.
me get to it. I'm trying to think of what the super chat. Okay. Once again, appreciate that super chat, Howard Cooper. What's up, fellas? Appreciate that
Right.
super chat. So, brother, you
But
got any photos or videos or any receipts?
oh, you said receipts?
Yeah, receipts.
What are those, bro? What's
those, those are something that PUA coaches can't provide. Apparently,
receipts. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know. They want to give men advice and,
Uh-huh.
dating advice and telling you need to be a high value man when they're not even high value themselves and all
Mm.
all men and all they do when they go overseas, they're just tricking, all this other stuff. Well, yeah, I got receipts of me definitely, exploring the so-called culture in these places. If you don't mind, if you share your screen, Brody.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta share this. We're gonna get to today's shows, but Ash L says your boy Lucario was on the Bernard Riley show and told everyone that he was in an open marriage, and people came on the panel and cooked him.
Wow. And you know what? I got some receipts to show you about Lucario too. I'll share that in a little minute too.
Oh, okay.
Since we're on him. Yeah.
Oh,
So
bro.
So this is the 18-day trip. Go ahead and click the first video.
All right, can you see that pretty good?
Yeah. So this is the architecture that I was talking about in Puebla, the historical district. That's just me kind of walking down the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice, man. Kind of looks like Cartagena a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man, hold on. I gotta pause
Yeah,
that.
you weren't ready for that, right? you weren't ready for that, huh?
Hold on. Let me see if I can see that again. The food is good. Yeah, she's a nice one, bro. Yeah, she's a nice one, man. Damn, the girls in Mexico be looking good. Boy, that's what they be hiding at. She looks phenomenal.
Right. Go ahead and go to the next one.
Oh wow, Senorita.
Yeah.
Oh, she's nice, bro.
Right. 22-year-old college student. Okay, ain't no single mother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Met her at the club.
Now wait, brother. You had to take some math classes to be able to pull her. Which math classes you took, bro?
There's no game. She speaks perfect. Well, she speaks only Spanish. I speak a little Spanish, so the communication wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So when guys talk about you need this game, where's the game? Where is the game? And I'm in another country, okay? I can barely communicate. So where's the game? and I asked them that, you know, and I don't get a response from any of these dating coaches. Lucario, Solo TV 84, Solo Titties 84, Blood Plug Fitness. Okay. I'm sorry, AMS, you know, Kevin Samuels, all of them. Steph is Cole, all of them. Saint the Sinner, all of them. You know what I mean?
Oh man, your boy Saint the Sinner. You was hitting me up during the whole little going back and forth we had. He just told you lied on your boy, me and O'Shea. And people were still talking about, and the funny thing about it, let me go back to the screen real quick, and we're gonna get to some more.
Right, there's more receipts. There's more. Okay.
So the funny thing about the Saint Sinner situation, right? And this is why I was saying how dangerous some of these PUA coaches are. So I'm at like a little bar restaurant and chopping up with some guys that had just met. And everything was cool. We were just chopping up, having a random conversation. And he had mentioned something about the Saint and Sinner because I was telling him about Brazil. And I was like, yeah, man, Brazil dope. He was like, for real? Man, Saint and Sinner say the women out there trash. These are young guys. And I'm like, man, wait, I can't listen to that guy. He's like, yeah, man, he said the Brazilian women were trash. And I was telling him, like, man, you can't listen to these PUA coaches. And he was like, wait a minute. Was you the guy that he was beefing with? I was like, yeah, I was one of the guys he had made that quote unquote video. And he was like, wait a minute, you hear him? He was like, oh shit, he was trying to fight you, dog. He's like, oh man, you kind of big. I don't know how that would roll. I said, first of all, it wasn't nobody about me to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it wasn't that serious. If I was in Brazil, I would have knocked on Satan's door and be like, let's come outside, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. So the reason I was saying that, man, is because these guys were actually going off the information of that guy's video that I challenged the context and content of his video because it wasn't true. And then we found out that he was out there with his quote unquote girl, right? And that's the reason that he was saying what he was saying. Wow. So it is what it is, man. It was,
and remember I was telling you though, man, and this is my opinion, and I don't care what people think. He couldn't even flex this girl, okay?
Right.
You go to his Instagram, you go to his social media, you know, where are the women? Where's the coochie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm questioning he got a little something, you know, some sugar in the tank, bro.
Yeah.
You know? And I sent you a few receipts that were like kind of questionable, you know?
You sure did.
And it's like, you know, hey, you're in your mid-30s, you ain't got no kids, cool, you know, same here. But then you go to Brazil and you got the 6-pack and everything, and you can't get you a baddie down there, and you're an American, bro, quote unquote, making good money supposedly,
Mhm.
and you can't even one time show us like, yeah, Brazilian hottie, even if you met her off of Tinder, whatever, you know what I mean? Nothing, nothing. And
Exactly.
what when I comment on these guys' videos and channels, they're either deleted or they ban me out of their chats.
Yeah.
Donovan Sharp included, you know, and we've seen the receipt that he's with, you know. I mean, married, plain stepdaddy. A lot of you guys don't know that, but that's facts. Donovan Sharp, you know. Oh, he's the man of the manosphere. Like, no, he's the slave of the manosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting, man. Because it's funny because I've wanted to have like debates and bring them on the lives and talk to
Yeah.
them, but they
Right.
never accept because they know they might get cooked. And it's funny that he mentioned that he was or admitted to being in an open relationship on the
Mm-hmm.
our brother Bernard Raleigh show, right? And brothers cooked him because it's like, yo, that whole open relationship thing is kind of like brothers don't like sharing their women, man. Let's be real.
Of course. And to add on that, bro, he admitted to being in an open relationship, like he said. Not
Mm-hmm.
only that, on one of his videos, like you'll have to dig deep because Lucario makes videos every day.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted letting his wife go out on a Tinder date and get smashed by another guy, bro.
Come on, come
Yes.
on, come on, guys.
Right. Right.
And people are listening to these guys. That's the crazy part about it.
So the Bad Board membership, you got to really question it. But hold on, I do want to share this receipt, bro. This real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'll share my screen right now. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay,
Are you able to share it?
hold on. Let's see. Okay, can you see that, bro?
I can't see anything. Hold on.
Uh, it's showing share on my end.
Let me see if it's in the back end. No, I don't see. I don't
Oh,
see
okay,
it.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, but
Wait, no? Okay,
hold on.
there we go.
Yeah. We got. Let me.
So that's one of his receipts, bro. The dating
Uh-huh.
coach, a bald head female man. Can you believe that, dog? This is what the bad boy membership gets you. This is
Mm-hmm.
this is it. So
That's crazy. Can you close up on her a little bit more?
okay, yeah. Hold on. Wait. Oh man, hold on. I'm trying to zoom in. I don't make videos, man. So
Okay.
excuse the technical difficulty, but if
Yeah.
you go to his IG, you'll see this photo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
suspect, and you're in an open relationship, um, open marriage, not open relationship. It's like why did you even get married? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Right.
crazy, bro. Shout out to Uncommit Good Bar for the $5 super chat. He says, been outside the stage 20 years and you don't need game out here to talk to beautiful women. The game exists only in the States. That's a good comment, man. Appreciate that, brother. Now let's go back to some of these receipts, bro. Let's go
Okay.
back to some of these receipts. Let me add that to the stream. Here we go. Once again, appreciate that $5 super chat, brother.
Right.
Now let's click on. Let's see what you got going on this one. Okay.
Right.
Oh,
So
that's
that's just
beautiful.
one of the parks out there in Puebla.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
real nice.
Right. Y-
What's the weather like? What's the about 70 to 80 degrees out there?
75. Keep
Oh,
clicking.
nice, nice,
Yeah, that's the lake right there. You
nice.
can actually go fishing on that lake too.
That's your lady right there.
Yeah, that's her right there.
She's nice, bro.
Over here, this is kind of like a no, this was like another museum over here that was pretty nice.
That's nice, man.
Go ahead and skip this one. Skip this one. That's yeah. That's still
Okay, there we
the
go.
lake park. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta rep
nice,
that
nice.
Mex, you feel me?
Yeah, I like that. I like that hat, bro.
Right.
Very nice.
This is like downtown, the downtown area. So
Hmm.
they got steakhouses, restaurants, bars. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the dinner that we had. You know, legendary status.
Man,
Right.
I,
No
I still,
feminists.
I still think you took some Mackin lessons somewhere, brother. You had
Right. Oh, yeah, this is at night. So this is like the historical district over here.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think a couple of more photos, you're going to see a Christmas tree coming up pretty soon. But this was really nice, man. Hmm. There we go, right there. I think that's like the biggest church right there you see in Puebla. Yeah, there we go.
Living life.
Trying, trying.
Max hat
Here we
on.
go. Rapping.
Nice.
So that was the views right there
Hmm.
from the Airbnb looking out at night. And they got a really nice grocery store over there. It's like a Whole Foods, bro. Like the best of the best. And I was in walking distance from the Airbnb.
Nice.
And this is like another historical district
Hmm.
during the day.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead and take it to Veracruz. Yeah, there we go. That's Veracruz right there. That's the mall, and you're gonna see the ocean on the left.
Hmm. Nice.
Right. The mall is literally on the water, bro.
Man, that's nice.
Hmm.
See, girls don't even be knowing about stuff like this, man.
Right. Well, I'm trying to put them on. This is the hotel that I was staying at.
Hmm. Oh, that's nice.
Killing it. So when these dating coaches can't even show the lifestyle, they can't attack the Travel Brothers, bro. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. I was waking up to that literally every day for like 5 days, bro. And it was so worth it.
Nice.
That's the beach right there. I did a little light jog. Um,
Very nice,
mhm. That's the crab that I had. $11, bro.
bro. Beat that. Love.
$11, bro. Fire. 200 pesos.
Can you beat it?
Right. It's another little view right there.
Very
Just
cool.
gorgeous, bro. Like that never gets old.
Never. This right here add years to your life.
Right. Keep going. Oh,
Ah,
that's another nice view.
very nice. Very nice.
Keep going.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you had a
Right.
good time.
Right. Waking up to that too. Yeah. Overlooking the ocean. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's shorty right there.
Cute.
A little aquarium action.
Mhm.
So you can do this in Veracruz. I think it was like $3 for the ticket.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So the prices in Vancouver seem pretty reasonable, right?
Very reasonable. The only thing over there, like they don't have Uber, so um, the taxis are still cool.
And
That's a
over
little
there,
map.
what's the best way to exchange your money over there in Mexico? You just go to ATMs or you just cash out?
Yeah, the ATMs. So I'm probably sure the travel bets they have where they have no foreign exchange fee on their cards. So you just go to the ATM. But if you don't, you want to exchange at any of the border towns because when you go into Mexico, they don't give you the best deal at all.
Gotcha.
Right. That's still very cruise overlooking the ocean, a little tour
Gotcha.
guide right there.
Very nice.
Oh, this is Cancun right here.
Okay.
And when we're done with these videos, I'll answer the questions. But yeah, that's Cancun.
Nice.
Boom. People in the water doing a little jet ski action.
Mhm. I love jet skiing, man.
Right.
Every time I see jet skis now, I be thinking about Jay-Z with the helmet on. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me.
Right. Right.
You're on the water, bro.
Exactly. And this is me chilling on the beach, pina colada, some nice things out there.
It's a nice, very nice view.
Right.
Man, like you surrounded. What? All I see
Yeah,
is women,
I'm
bro.
telling you, and that's ocean dream. So if you go there in Cancun,
Mm.
it's like $10 to get into that hotel slash bar restaurant,
Uh-huh.
but they'll run a tab for you. So the 10 covers everything, like your food, and then you have access to the beach. So a lot of brothers don't know that, but if you go to Cancun, go to Ocean Dream, and you'll thank me.
Nice. Very nice.
Right, living, bro.
Pina colada.
Right.
Man, yeah.
Uh huh. Uh
Natural too.
huh.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
I'll see that one more time. Very nice, bro. Y'all
That
turned up
was,
on the public bus?
yeah, bro. That was actually a Colombiana.
Okay. Man, you like you have the time of your life out there, brother.
Oh, bro. I mean, like I said, that's we're killing the dating coaches in 2021, man. When they
Trouble
can't
Gang
pull
in the building. I see you,
right,
bro.
right. That's that yacht life, bro. Yes, sir. Yes,
Love
sir.
it.
The yacht life, man. That's the next level, man.
Bro, this can't be real. That must be Photoshop, man. I'm telling you, bro.
No.
It gotta be.
Hey, hey. And by the way, my receipts are not 4 and 5 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. This brother got more. His brother's got more receipts.
A little shot action. Yeah.
Very nice. Living life.
So, like I said, territory doesn't matter.
Uh,
Play in Cancun, can play in Vegas, can play in LA, can play in San Diego, Scottsdale, Arizona, Puebla, Guadalajara, even Medellin, bro. Territory does not matter.
exactly. Exactly. Let me get that back on the screen, man. That was nice, bro.
Hmm
That was nice. That was very nice. Very nice.
uh,
Living life. Let me get into some of these questions and
right,
super chats, brother.
right.
Joe Leano says Donovan Sharp is a stepdaddy? Question mark.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you go on
Mm-hmm.
Black Pill Truth's channel,
Mm-hmm.
there's a clip of it. But if you can't find it, go to MGTOW Dictionary's channel. But he married an ex stripper from Vegas, 45 years old, and he's raising the sister's child at his place. So, when he wants to sell his courses on Lebanese and how to get a stripper, how to get that for what, $300? I mean, some of these dating coaches are selling courses like, you know, well, consultations, $200, $400. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So again, you're going to have to question what the hell are they doing and where are the receipts? If you're going to sell this for so high, show me the receipts.
Exactly. Exactly. We got Vanna Black. He has a question. He says, "Where is this?" Can you just cover over the cities you went to real quick on the
One more
photos?
time. Puebla, Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
Veracruz, Mexico, and Cancun, Mexico.
Nice, nice. And
Hmm
which one would you suggest for the brothers to go the first trip?
The first trip to Mexico, well, to probably be honest with you, probably Tijuana. And that's just kind of like to get your feet wet. But if you feel like you're a vet and you can go and venture out and go make it happen, number two, I would probably say Guadalajara. And then, from there it's endless. Monterrey is nice. Every town has its different feel. I can't compare it to it's
Mm-hmm.
like this city over here or like that city over there. Like, no, every town has its own flavor to it.
Excellent. You got Deacon Dave in the building with $2 super chat. He asked, "Was she a pregame or cold approach?"
Well, that's a good question, but no, I mean it was definitely a cold approach. And the funny thing is, like, I actually had another girl before her that was
Mm-hmm.
super bad too. And
Mm-hmm.
like these black Colombian dudes were popping bottles or whatever, and one was trying to get at her friend, and his boys weren't doing anything, you know. Um, and so it kind of made it awkward for me a little bit because the girl was cool with me, but his boys didn't want me like in their section, and it's like I'm bringing the friend to you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, hey, no big deal. And so the other girl, which is that girl that you guys seen in the video, like I met her like near the bar area, And it was just literally kind of just grabbed her hand and started dancing, and one thing led to another. But that's where it goes to, you know,
Mhm.
when I'm on the other streams, especially in the Black Pill streams, it's a looks threshold. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what these dating coaches don't want to tell you. And there was literally no words or anything like really exchanged. You know, so. Hmm.
Okay. We got a $20 super chat from Fitzroy Joy. I appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. He says, "Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be a journey. Brothers, keep traveling. Viva Mexico, Viva Colombia, Viva Brazil, Viva DR, Viva Costa Rica. Get out and explore." Excellent, excellent statement, brother Fitzroy Joy. Once again,
Tell
appreciate this super chat, brother.
Fitz is a great guy. He loves this, and you're gonna have to give him the open treatment when he goes down there to Colombia, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to definitely take care of him. You already know. You
Hmm.
already know. Now, once again, brother, now before you approach that woman, and I guess you said the club or the bar or whatnot, you sure you didn't take any, like, you didn't read books, no Mackin books, or you didn't take no
None,
cardio class?
none, none.
You
No
sitting there like,
Mac,
huh?
no Macking books.
Mm-hmm.
No, no technique, no Instagram game. Now these guys are trying to sell Instagram game. Like you gotta have so many followers on Instagram. No, you know. Um, again, it's location maxing. Um, you're going to a foreign country. They normally don't see black men like that. And again, it's do you work out? Do you take care of yourself? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's putting yourself in a great situation. And so that club that was there in Guadalajara, which is DTM, which I recommend a lot of people to go, it was a great ratio. Over there you get a bottle for like I think it was a thousand pesos,
Mm-hmm.
which is no 2,000 pesos, which is about $100, and you have your own table. So rather than blowing $1,000 for a table in Vegas, you can blow $100 in Guadalajara with baddies. Okay, I ain't talking about no whales, no BBWs, no McFatties, baddies. All right.
Fabulous.
And none of these dating coaches can flex that on their channel, on their Instagram. None of them. None.
No receipts. So let me ask you this, man. Why do you think some of these dating coaches are successful?
They're very great at manipulating and influencing guys. That's it. If you notice, when you go to their channels, they either sell a product or they're begging for super chats. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This channel here and other travel channels, we're just giving you knowledge. And we're not begging nobody for a super chat or anything like that. It's a donation. Hey, you want to donate? Cool. Join the Facebook group. We're gonna show you how to move. We're gonna give you the playbook.
Give you the
That's
playbook.
that's why I go by the quarterback because I love having options. You know what I'm saying? I love putting myself in a great situation where I can plug and play. If I want the vacation, if I want the GFE experience, or if I just want to hit something real quick and not put no work in it, you can do that, you know? But in the States, they're going to tell you to cold approach 3,000 women. Um, they're going to tell you to go on dates with either single mothers, BBWs, feminists, women that are in debt, or the combination of all four. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's you're putting yourself in a bad situation when you go overseas, you go to another country. It's a totally different dynamic in terms of male and female interaction.
Yeah, man. Changing your locale is very big. just going to a different place. And it's funny, man, because I was telling these guys, like I said earlier in the video, about they was talking to me about the situation with the same center, and I was saying, how does he contribute to improving your life without trying to sell you some type of service or product? When you come to this channel and we teaching you about stocks, we're telling you about cryptocurrency, we're telling you what's going on. We work on at Black Men Travels, building each other up as far as getting your resources together. I bring guys that tell you how to stay in shape, get in shape, tell you about diet and what to take. This channel is consistently about self-improving without having to sell you something for you to do that.
Right.
Very informational channel. And we don't charge anything for it.
Yeah, we don't charge nothing. And if you guys want to learn about investing, just hit me up on Instagram and I'll put you in my Stocks Over Thoughts group, and you will get the bag. I'm not a financial advisor, let me say that. But again, we rub good ideals and you can invest $1 a day. So that 400 that you were thinking about paying for a dating coach, save that 400, go get you a passport, go travel, use a little bit of that money, go ahead and invest it, open up a stock account, invest it, and you're good. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself, work on self-improvement, you're good. Dating in the West, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I wish you guys the best of luck. I honestly do,
We got Shop at the Deep Diva.live. He says, I'm so glad I'm aware of this community and not invested in dating coaches / open marriage community. Right on, brother.
Shout out to my guy right there. We're crushing each dating coach one by one on every stream. Not particularly here, but on the Black Pill stream. So, yes.
Look, it's funny, man, because, it's like they're all getting exposed to a certain degree, right? Mm-hmm. Like, once you start digging into, what they have going on, the lifestyle that they say they can give you, they don't even live themselves. And I think that's like the biggest issue that we have. We're not hating on brothers trying to make a little extra money or whatnot. We're just challenging the content that they're putting out because brothers like us know that most of it is BS.
Right. Again, it's promoting the product, promoting the service, not able to show the receipts. And then, you begin to question, what are they really doing? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm trying to show. Here we go. They asked about your Instagram. Your Instagram is QB Willie B. Mm-hmm. They can hit you up there, right? They have any questions as far as the men's treatment or stocks or something like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I had another question, but I can't find it. He was basically asking how are the police with brothers flying through the airport? Searches or they kind of
fine. No big deal. Not an issue. Just, obviously don't be carrying stuff that you shouldn't be carrying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. That is one thing about Colombia out here, and I'm not even going to say that it's like more of a race thing out here. It's more of them trying to, come up basically, and they just see foreigners, but they just pretty much put over all foreigners, and they will search you. And if they find something on you, they will ask for, what they're asking for. I'm just going to leave it at that. So I tell guys all the time, if you come down to Colombia, make sure you're straight. We got 99 in the building, man.
Right.
Appreciate that, bro. We're deep in here tonight.
Right.
So, bro, you got anything else you want to say about, as far as concerning the dating coaches?
Rule number 1: never trust a dating coach. No. Yes. Know the laws. You know what I mean? We're vets in this game, bro. So you got a lot of kids that are up and coming that they don't know how to adjust. They don't know, if this is legit or not legit. So do your due diligence, but explore the world. United States is not your only territory for you to play. Once you experience other countries and move beyond, it's a whole different level.
Exactly. Charles Explorers makes a great comment. He says, thanks to this forum, my Ethereum investment is to the moon right now. Talking about our crypto over, you know what, show that we be having with Bitcoin,
Right.
Bobby, and Satoshi Steve, man. Yeah, right here, man, we, in this channel, man, it's always giving information, sharing information that we can to improve brothers' lives, man. That's what we're trying to do. More brothers we see traveling. Like, I love, to me, seeing a brother first time in the country is priceless. Just seeing, because I know how hard it is for us in the States. You know, being a brother is not a cakewalk. You know, most brothers have not the best situations growing up. A lot of brothers don't get anything passed down to them like other cultures of men most of the time. And we still persevere, right? And a lot of brothers been in and out of bad relationships, whether it be family, whether it be dating. So I know how difficult it is, man. And we really, truly are all we got. So we got to help each other because, believe it or not, fellas, steel sharpens steel. And can nobody hold you accountable like another brother can hold you accountable when you're trying to build some stuff, right? So that's what we about this channel, man. That's what I see brothers. I love seeing brothers run into brothers all the time. They like, man, this was the best decision I've ever made in my life, was getting the passport. I mean, brothers run to me all the time out here in Medellin. They be like, Ferris, I got a passport because of you. I'm not here because of you. I watch your videos. You know, I might be at Hooters or some restaurant, and they recognize me. They be like, hey, bro, ain't you Black Man Thomas? Like, yeah, man. Hey, Black Man Thomas is the brand, but, you know, the name is Ferris and stuff. They hit me up. Hey, I got a drink for you. I'm going to ask you some questions. And brothers, I've seen brothers come to Medellin, they go back, get their stuff situated, and come right back down here. That's how beautiful the lifestyle is out here. And also, I want to say this, man. Knowing just one language in 2021, fellas, is not going to cut it. You got to take some classes, courses, download some apps, do whatever you can. Because when you know, like I've been learning Spanish day by day. You know, I got a Spanish teacher. I also look at stuff on, you know, apps online to improve my Spanish. When you start being able to conversate with the Latino speakers, man, that whole world just opens up to you even more. And I just interviewed a brother today named Mas, who's actually building an online language specifically for brothers teaching other brothers and giving other brothers tips on how to speak the language, man. Portuguese and Spanish is language I think he's going to offer. So we make a major move in 2021. But I just want to put that out there because I do hear of a lot of guys coming to these foreign countries, not really doing their research, not really knowing how to move, and they expect to just pull a woman as soon as they step off the plane. Now that can't happen, right? That can't happen. But the more you know the language, fellas, the easier it gets, man. The easier it gets. And I'm gonna say this real quick. I've also been hearing a lot of little group chats and everything on WhatsApp about, you know, brothers' different experiences in Brazil. What another brother's experience in the foreign countries would not be your experience, okay? Some guys go to these foreign countries, they be overweight, they might be smelling, you know, they might have all these issues, and they be like, man, I went to Brazil, I ain't have no fun, dog. Brazil women wet, man, they won't buddy for me and all this. I'm like, well, bro, you 350 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take care of your stuff. The women want the same thing. The DNA of a woman is the same in every country, right? They want you to be somewhat in shape. You ain't got to be chiseled out, but they just want to be able to present you because you represent each other, right? They want you to have a little money to your name. They want you to have some type of professionalism, you know, have a trade, whatever it is, bro. And they want you to, because they value you off rip. They're going to value you. But people experiences are very different because, like you said earlier, man, looks does matter. Okay, looks, wealth, resources, all that matters. So, I would say, in the process of getting your passport, brothers, you know, get in shape, get in the gym, get your money right, get your credit right, get your resources together, man. Get you a stock portfolio, get you a crypto portfolio. Crypto's been very good to the brotherhood lately. You know, myself included. Stocks has been up and down, but it's good. consistently improve yourself, and then the women will come to you, especially overseas. Because truth be told, I say brothers all the time, women are interested in American brothers. It's something different. And when you know a little Spanish, that little accent, now you the exotic guy. Now you the guy that they're bragging about.
Oh,
family.
And even when you try to speak Spanish, they get all happy and they smile like, oh my, you know what I'm saying? So it's another plus. But what I also want to touch on real quick is social maxing. So when you go to these countries, don't just make friends with women. The guys, your taxi dude, the dude at the restaurant, the waiter, they'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yo, come to this party, or I'm going to take you here, or I'm going to make sure, this is going to be legit for you. That goes a long ways because when you're down there, they see a black dude. A lot of these dudes listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, I got some cool bros out there in Puerto Penasco, which is in Sonora. They all cool, man. We go to the club. We're deep. They're putting me on the friends and everything, and all I gotta do is to show up. You know what I'm saying? Winning situation. One of the other homies is barbecuing carne asada, and so it's like, wow. And information on that town. That's about 4 hours south of Phoenix. But they all speak English. They listen to all the latest stuff, the latest trends. So you definitely want to make friends with the locals, and you're going to be in a winning situation. You're going to be quarterbacking in a winning situation. It's nothing but touchdowns. No punts, no field goals, touchdowns, bro.
What's up, man? That's what's
up. Yeah.
Well, brother, I appreciate you coming on the show. Classic
All
show
right.
again, as always, man. We definitely got to do this again, bro. And
No doubt.
Just dropping game on stocks, game on resources, man, game on data, man. Can't beat it, bro.
Facts.
And let me ask you this, man, because I've been thinking about becoming a dating coach, bro. Personally.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, it's a lot of money to be made.
Hey, we should sell it. We should both be dating coaches and sell our courses for like $2,000, man.
Right. And just rip guys off, and they'll have the same results. And then I gotta come up to YouTube and be like, man, I'm really disingenuous, but hey, go ahead and get this course, bro.
Yeah, man.
They don't want us to tell them the truth. They don't want us to tell them about the travel life. But you got to ask, how are they living their lifestyle? We're showing the lifestyle. We're showing the receipts. We're showing where we're staying. We're showing how we get the money. We're showing all that, but they're going to tell you that's what you need. But it's like, do you have that yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Exactly. Well, brother, once again, man, appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Okay. No doubt.
Peace.
All right.